Originally started in the 1970s by California prisons, Black August began as a way to, quote, honor the lives and deaths of Black political prisoners killed by the state, bring awareness to prison conditions, and honor the radical tradition of Black resistance against anti-Black state violence and systemic oppression, end quote. On August 21st, 1971, Black Panther George Jackson, who had started the San Quentin prison chapter of the Black Panther Party and was also the author of 2 books with his brother Jonathan, was assassinated by a prison guard in San Quentin, California. A year prior, in August of 1970, the younger brother of George, Jonathan Peter Jackson, died at 17 from gunshot wounds following what some at the time called the Courthouse Slave Rebellion, where Jonathan, along with 3 others, entered the Marion County Courthouse with guns, taking hostages, and eventually being involved in a shooting. This was the initial reason for Black August, to honor the lives and deaths of Black political prisoners.
Brothers to the whole for saluting George Jackson. You see, took him to the hole, man, for saluting the brother when he come out in the yard to go for a visit. And these are the things that's happening to us, man. And our people out there, man, they don't even relate to this, man. You know?
For instance, like when a man sits back and tells you that you cannot have a natural comb, that you cannot grow your hair, the first thing he's telling you is that you don't even exist to him. You see what I mean? So if you don't even exist, and you ask yourself the question, what are you doing here in the pen? So what are our people doing to alleviate this whole situation, period? Like a lot of people out there are in positions to, if not do something, at least investigate this matter and make these things known and carry these things throughout the community so that people will understand that people in here have relegated themselves past the so-called criminal point, shall we call it. In other words, like the whole question of criminality, like in the brother Ruchell McGee's case. Now this brother was given life for a so-called $10 robbery and a kidnap. This brother's been down 7 years. You see what I'm talking about? Does $10 relegate a man to be in a position to do 7 years in the penitentiary? That is genocide in itself.
August has become a significant month for several other reasons as well. On this day, August 20th, in 1619, the first group of enslaved Blacks were brought to Jamestown, Virginia, to begin what we know as the slave trade in America. In August of 1833, the Slavery Abolition Act was put in place, abolishing slavery in the majority of British colonies, resulting in more than 800,000 enslaved people in the Caribbean, South Africa, and Canada becoming free. On August 28, 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave his I Have a Dream speech. On August 28, 1955, 14-year-old Emmett Till was brutally murdered by Roy Bryant and J.W. Milam. We have a few videos on that. In Ferguson, Missouri, on August 9, 2014, as some of you remember, police officer Darren Wilson shot and killed Black unarmed teenager Michael Brown, sparking protests across the country. Most recently, on August 5th, 2023, a fight broke out along a Montgomery, Alabama riverfront after a group of white boaters attacked a Black riverboat co-captain for doing his job. The Haitian Revolution of August 1791 and the Nat Turner Rebellion of August 21st, 1831. And we can go on and on and on. Today, Black August is viewed by many as an opportunity to bring awareness to Black freedom fighters, revolutionaries, radicals, and political prisoners, both living and dead. And at this point, Black History Month should have probably been in August.
Black August, the freedom month they don't want you to know about. It's never been just another regular month. You were just never taught about it in school, but you're gonna learn today. August 1st, Emancipation Day, celebrated by Trinidad, Jamaica, Barbados, Guyana. They all celebrate freedom earned, not freedom given. But what does the U.S. have to do with this? I'm glad you asked. Hold on to your seat. 1733, St. John's Rebellion. 1791, the Haitian Revolution begins. Although a Caribbean nation, a historical act that will ultimately lead to the Louisiana Purchase, which, as we all know, the Louisiana Territory was not part of the United States. The Black Americans that were enslaved in Louisiana Territory were French-speaking people under the same Code Noir slave codes as the people in Haiti and other French territories colonized by the French. They had more to do with French slavery than the British slavery by their 13 colony cousins. In the year 1800, enslaved man Gabriel Prosser begins planning a mass slave uprising. In the year of 1831, Nat Turner's famous rebellion began, becoming the largest slave revolt in what is now known as U.S. history. All of these events took place in the month of August. A lot of the things that impacted all of our lives forever as it pertains to chattel slavery took place in the month of August. Where did the actual phrase Black August come from? Were the slaves using it? No, they were not. Black August was born in U.S. prisons to honor revolutionaries like George Jackson. The month of August, Black August, this is our season for resistance. Instead of boycotting our cousins, we're going to stand together unified. Not only are we going to not boycott each other, we're going to come together, lift each other up, celebrate one another's culture, call out things that we did historically across this app, and stand in solidarity as one big Pan-African community.
Rise up, hear the call. Together we stand united we fall.